since I'm talking about a serious topic, I'd like to put on my nose. I'd like to take a second to consider the possibility that the police's visit today was intimidation, because they don't like me sending out letters, and they don't like me using the First Amendment, which is free speech, to say what I'm saying, which is that since I've been in Colorado, I have been harassed. And so I'm not sure how many times these people told me I needed to see a psychiatrist, but I'm pretty sure it was around 10 times between the two of them. And what he said when we were talking about the mayor of Rhode Island, me contacting the mayor of Rhode Island, which there is no mayor of Rhode Island, is you don't need to talk to a mayor, you need to talk to a psychiatrist over and over and over again. And I thought I was about to be arrested, because the last time the police came to my house, I did get arrested. And I got put in jail for 7 days during COVID-19 or close to that. I'm not sure. And then I got denied bail, and my public defender argued against me in court that they said that I need to stay in jail, and they didn't ask for a PR bond. I asked for a PR bond, which means that I would have got released without paying money. And these people kept talking about, like when I told them about this guy waiting for me in the elevator and saying, "You're going to drive north." They said, "You realize that is completely illogical. That's completely crazy sounding. You need to see a psychiatrist." And over again, they told me I needed to see a psychiatrist. And this guy, the male police officer told me that I had said I wanted to commit suicide in my letter, which means that that's what they were using as justification for the visit, because the police need justification to do a mental health checkup. So, but they also said they had never heard of my court case at all. They had no idea about it. They don't know anything. They never asked me about the drug lab. They said they had read the letter, but they never talked to me about a drug lab once. I talked about the drug lab, and then she said, "There are a lot of drug labs. There are drug labs everywhere. There are drug labs all over the place." So the police were not interested in a drug lab. They were not questioning me about that stuff. All I'm saying is, if you've read the letter, then I think that you would like to see this conversation I had with the police. Because it sure seems like the police were not concerned about what a normal police officer would be concerned about. It seems like the police are hiding something, because the police know something. Because the police probably have certain theories about where the drug labs are. So what I'm trying to say is, if they weren't talking to me about the drug lab, and they don't think they're doing a mental health checkup, like they were, because they lied and said that my letter says that I'm suicidal, which my letter is the opposite of suicidal. My letter is me trying to survive. So if that's the case, then why are the police showing up at my house and intimidating me like that? It sure felt like I was about to be put in a mental hospital. I thought I was about to have cuffs on me. So why are they doing that? I believe it was intimidation. I believe that the Colorado Springs Police Department has a long history of intimidation, and I think that the body cam footage from this conversation I just had should be used as evidence in court, because a normal person would have asked about the drug lab, and these people, "No, there's no drug lab. There's no drug lab. There are drug labs everywhere. The police, there's not enough money for enough cops to stand around and have someone waiting in an elevator for you. Like, there aren't enough cops to do that." That's what she said. And I'm just saying, like, it sure seems like I'm getting harassed, and that this whole conversation was about intimidation. And if it wasn't about intimidation, then what was it about? You were trying to get me to go to a psychiatrist. Were you going to convince me showing up in uniform? You didn't send someone wearing a collared shirt? I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't get it. It was intimidation. I've thought about it enough. Like, I need to get that body cam footage for my court case.